Real Connections is a new village-style approach to aging in place. We believe it takes a village to stay living at home, and for that reason, we connect community members to lend a helping hand.
When you become a senior, you will need to rely on other people. But when we heard of Real Connections, this is an organization that is designed to provide support to seniors and to help them stay in their homes.
There's a huge number of people out there who, as we all want to age in place, everybody wants to age in place, stay in their homes, and you can have services brought in, you can maintain connections with people, even if you're living by yourself. You can have a network of community, a virtual community that will be your support system.
When my husband was alive, he always took care of everything around the house, so I know nothing about who to contact if I need a repair of some kind. Real Connections provides that function also, in that they vet people who can serve needs for us in our homes. And I feel comfortable calling them and using the people that they have vetted already.
That you can meet people that provide services that are needed, particularly when you get on in years. It's nice to know that there's somebody you can call and if you have a problem or you need a particular service, and that's going to be there for you.
Well, I think the value that Real Connections brings to our community is on a whole lot of different levels. Primarily, I think it's an opportunity for people who are relatively isolated to connect with each other, and that's where the Real Connection comes in. It's not just bringing resources for people, but it's allowing people to be resources to each other.
I was feeling overwhelmed before I found the village because I didn't have any help, and I felt like I was doing everything by myself and really wanting to help my mother more and not knowing what to do for her. So having the village come in and offer my mother as many services as it has just been such a benefit to me as well, because I don't have to be her only resource.
We haven't been in the group that long, but it's obvious that there are a lot of very talented people in the group that are ready to come in and help wherever they can.
You hear about people who live longer and have healthier lives. It's mainly because of the social context that they have, and that they're not just sort of embroiled in their own aches and pains or their own worries and problems, but they're giving themselves to each other.
It's really been fun to witness some of the people who come to the potlucks, to the socials, and I think that many times they really don't know what they're getting into, so to speak, and then they see that there are people like themselves, sometimes people that they have known over the years, or they're developing new friendships, and it's very exciting to see people discussing why they came to be part of the village, to be members of the village.
I've attended a few of the coffee klatches, and I find that the members have then made friendships outside of just their own realm of family and neighbors. A lot of them don't get out very much, and they've connected with new people, and as well as volunteers, and find it that's something that they look forward to attending.
Which I think there's a really important volunteer element of the community that I think most people don't think about, and there's so much value that comes in people helping others.
Well, I joined the village as a volunteer because I'm retired now and I wanted to give back to the community.
Most of the volunteer work that I do has to do with taking people to doctors, shopping, rehab. Sometimes I'll be asked to do some odd jobs like replacing smoke alarms and putting together pieces of furniture that especially the ladies will have a little bit of a difficult time doing, and I'm still able to do that, so it works out good for both of us.
I got involved with the village because I was part of Community Senior Services. I was on the board, and I thought that this would be a wonderful opportunity for Community Senior Services to think big picture and have an opportunity to invest in what I think the future of aging services is going to be. not just here in Claremont, but all over the country.
It's important to note that although we're talking today about Real Connections, this isn't just happening here in Claremont, Laverne, etc. It's happening all over the country and all over the world.
It gives you such peace of mind to know that if you needed help, it's really just a phone call away.
I'm just very grateful for that my mother has this wonderful program and these services that benefit her so greatly at this point in her life.
We don't know what the future holds. So if something comes up, I know that I can call the office at Real Connections and say, I need this. And they will connect me with a person or agency or something that will help me take care of the need that I have at that time without having to depend on my son or my daughter. And that's valuable to me too.
At Real Connections, we believe it takes a village. To find out how to get involved with your local village, contact Community Senior Services.